So this is the fun part of the entire tutorial of Virtual Assistant 101. You will be creating your brand. In this topic, we will discuss three things. First, finding your brand personality. Second, choose your business name. And then third, create a logo you love. Hi, welcome to Superb VA. I'm Kim, and I started my virtual assistant journey way back 2015, and I'm here to share tips related to virtual assistant. So if you are interested to learn about virtual assistant or freelancing, hit the subscribe button and I will make sure your time will be worth it. Creating your brand is not just about choosing your favorite color and putting together some random graphics from Canva for your logo. Your brand represents the heart and soul of your business. It represents you as a person and the type of business you want to build. So that includes your communication style, how you want to work, your personality, your values, and also your branding is the first impression that people get of you and your business. So sometimes people makes a lot of assumptions about people or businesses after seeing the first few seconds of their branding. It's very important that you give out the right impression of how you want your business to be perceived. So your branding doesn't only mean your graphics or your logo. It is also the type of content that you are posting on your social media account and people who you make connection with, what type of image that you are using, your photo, your videos, and also the things that you say, like for example on email or on videos or even in face to face. So, what makes up your brand personality? So, there are three different parts of your brand. So, first, we have the heart, which is the mission, purpose, and value behind your business. In other words, what is driving you to build your business and serve your clients. And then you've got your brand message. So, this is your voice and your personal story. So, basically, it means who you are as a person, what are your strengths? And what have you been through in the past that have got you to where you are now? And what kind of personality you bring into your business? And then the third is your brand identity. So this is the visual side. So your color scheme, your logos, your font, and your image. To sum it up, how would you take your brand heart and your brand message and turn them into your brand identity? So let's look at how we can do that. So firstly, your color choices. What kind of colors represent your mission and values and your personality and story? Is it more subtle, softer colors or darker or luxurious? It could be a bit playful or more brighter. And then you've got your fonts. So this is the fonts that you're going to be using on your website and on your graphics. So which one suits most of your mission or your voice or your personality? So for example, they could be more playful and creative and more kind of corporate and minimalist or something like that. And then you've got the same with the graphics and photos that you use on your social media or on your website. So what kind of image reflects your mission and your voice and your personal story? Is it fun, creative, corporate, and so on? And you could also do an emblem if you want. So it is a particular image that you use to associate with your brand. Like Twitter has a bird, or pretty much the same with my logo. I have a headset, so something like that. And it is something that you can use that people see and then automatically associate with your business. So now we are going to be choosing your business name. And I'm going to assume that you've been looking forward for this one because a lot of you struggle on how to choose the name for your business or for your brand. And it is really a big decision to make. Even for myself, I have tried it a lot of times and I really struggle on choosing the right name for my brand. But don't worry about that because right now we are going to discuss, or we are going to be looking at the mistake that you need to avoid on choosing your brand name or your business name, and we're going to find the right one for your brand. So, why does it matter what name you chose? Choosing the right name is going to help clients to find you in searches on Google and social media if you include keywords in your name related to what you do. It's also going to represent your brand personality and it's going to set you apart from other businesses by being memorable. So, if you chose a name that is unique or makes it really clear to what you do, you're going to pop up into people's mind when they need your services. So, how can you make sure that you do that? Well, here are some things to remember. So, try to avoid using long or hard to spell names because you don't want people to mispronounce it or misspell it in searches, and you don't want people to forget your name really easily. So, the shorter and the clearer and more snappy is, the more memorable it's going to be. And don't choose a name that limits business growth. What I mean by that, as your business grows, you're going to have more of an idea of what direction you want to go in and what services you love doing and what services you might want to move away from. Choosing a name that is really specific to services you're going to offer now, and if in case in the future you might want to pivot, may mean that that business name is not going to be relevant anymore. So, for example, if you start out doing bookkeeping and you chose the name Prime Bookkeeping Services, what happens if you decide to add different services later on, or you may change direction completely? In this case, it might be better to go for something like VA or Prime VA services, which is a bit broader and it covers a lot more things that doesn't limit you from growing in the future. And then finally, you need to check if the names is already being used. So you really don't want any copyright or trademark issue further down the line. So I'd recommend that you do a trademark search online at Google and social media search to see if there's anyone who is already using your business name. And you can also check on GoDaddy.com to see if the domain name is available. So your domain name is what you're going to be using for your website and your email address later on. All right, so let's create your logo. We all know what logo is, but what should your logo do? Your logo needs to bring together your brand heart along with your mission, purpose, and brand message. Also, your voice, personal story, and personality, which we discussed earlier in this video. So you need to ask yourself, how can I translate all of those different elements into my logo? What type of image, font style, and colors represent my brand voice and my brand heart? So here are a few things to keep in mind when designing your logo. Firstly, is it memorable? So often, the most memorable logo is simple, clear, bold, and not too complicated. So, what is it going to include? Will it just made up of words or individual letters? Will it include an image or a symbol? Because as you can see here, there are different type of logo. So you can have a logo just made up with business name like Google, or it could be your initial like NASA, or it could be like Apple, where you can have a simple and memorable object, or you can have an abstract symbol like Microsoft has done here. So it is really up to you how you like to do it, and you can have a combination of all these elements if you wish. So let's have a look at a few ideas and design. So here you have the business name with a color in the background, and that gives you an impression of being a quiet and creative, fun, artistic brand. And the writing is really bold, so it stands out clearly. And then this one here got an initial and a simple graphic. So it's quite a mellow in tone, and their font is italic, which comes across quite feminine and soft and understated. It doesn't pop up so much off the background. And then here you've got the main elements, which is the image in the middle. It is black and white, so it's really stand out and it's quite bold and simple, but also memorable. And then finally, you've got this really simple abstract graphic along with the business name, which makes it really easy to recognize. And the color also gave the impression that it's quite a fun brand. There you go. We just finished the topic on creating your brand. And if you want to create a logo, you can go to Canva, Photoshop, or other platform that you prefer. And also, you can hire someone to do it for you, someone's professional that really knows how to manipulate the art of creating the logo. And also, if you want to try it yourself using Canva, I can give you a free access to my Canva account. You just have to message me on Facebook. You can check the link for my Facebook account and you can message me there. And if you have any question, leave that on the comment section so I can answer that on my next video. Make sure that you subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will be updated on my next tutorial. And I think that would be it. Thank you so much for watching and you have a great day.